Did you see your dad's TikTok? He's such a dork. Am I asking the questions?
No.
I'm a better question asker.
Fine if you want to. Oh my god, look at this sauce bag. Today's sponsor is Chick-fil-A, by the way. If Chick-fil-A sponsored me, I
You'd
would
go there every day.
Yes, I would.
Chick-fil-A's never sponsored anyone.
Because I don't need a sponsor.
Right.
Maybe not sponsor, but they should give me, like, you know how David Dobrik got that Chipotle card?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I need.
How would your younger self feel if she saw you now, for both of you?
I don't know. I just filmed a makeup routine, and I was talking about how the last time I filmed one was, like, a year ago, and my eyeliner was, like, this big, and, like, so just to look at myself a year ago and to see, like, how I look and, like, how I look now, like, everything about me feels different. Like, my style, everything. So my younger self, she'd probably be tweaking because...
You think she would be excited, or would she be like, oh my god?
I don't know. Because I don't know. I feel like kind of the way that you look and, like, all the changes are, like, based on the experiences you have. So with looking at yourself into the future without knowing what you've been through would probably be weird. Because, like, I used to be bleach blonde, like...
Yeah.
Zebra print, hot pink on the walls. That's crazy.
I think that just the most surprising thing would be the fact that I've always been such a shy person, and I'm like, this is the exact opposite of being shy.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the only thing.
I was a shy kid too, actually.
Yeah.
Not really. I wasn't a shy kid. I was literally a freak.
You would cry.
I was
at
insane.
everything.
No, I wouldn't even cry. I'd hiss at people under the tables. That's actually a fun fact. Is in kindergarten, I used to meow and hiss at people, and
hide under the table.
My teacher called my parents in for a conference because they thought there was something wrong with me. Because I would not talk. All I would do is meow and hiss at people.
And so our neighbor that lived 2 doors down,
I still do that, actually.
She had to vouch for us and say, no, trust me. She talks a lot. She knows how to communicate. There's nothing wrong with her. That's what happens when you never go to a babysitter. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You never went to preschool. You went straight to kindergarten.
But you know what's funny is people never change, because I still talk a lot, but I also still hiss and meow at people. So, I need to talk about this teacher situation because it is driving me nuts.
Alright, story time.
I think 2 of my teachers don't like me. And I think it's because I like to test both of their knowledge. Maybe I am a little extra. But I took this quiz. These are 2 different teachers. The first one, I took this quiz and I got one wrong, and I told you about this. I didn't agree with his answer that he put. Basically, it was a question that, like, didn't completely have, like, a yes or no answer. So I kind of, like, disagreed with, like, the answer that he said was correct. So I wrote him this email. I was very nice, and I said, like, I just don't completely agree, whatever. It's been a month, and he still never emailed me back. Isn't that kind of messed up? So that's my problem with one teacher. This teacher is so much worse. I literally, I'm crunching inside right now. She makes me so mad. I've had a problem with her multiple times now. So the first time we communicated was like a month ago. She was like, oh, you didn't turn in your paper. And I was like, yes, I most certainly did. And she is just so unorganized. She doesn't organize anything, like, on her website. She'll, like, send assignments through email and then post it on, like, our platform. Like, she has no organization at all.
Yeah.
Like, you have to stay organized in order to succeed in this class, because she can't organize anything for you. And so she told me I didn't submit my paper, and I was like, yes, I did. And she was like, no, you didn't. And I was like, yes, I did. And I literally, maybe I was being a little bratty, but I was like, I did submit my paper, but if you can't locate it, I'll go ahead and resend it to you. So I sent her my paper. I've gotten 100% on everything except this paper, which this paper was better. I mean, I got like a 4.5 out of 5, so I'm not, like, complaining. Yeah. I'm just saying, I think
she took the points off.
Yeah, she took the points off
late.
because it was allegedly late, and also I think she just got mad that I was giving her attitude.
Oh, I'm sure.
So then I completed and submitted these assignments on September 14th. Let this sink into your mind how long ago September 14th was. She just graded them yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
And gave me a 0 on both of them. And I was like, are you literally... I wrote her an email so fast. I went back. I literally had to open up my book for that class, find the pages of these assignments, read the assignments, go through my entire email, find where I emailed her these things, take a screenshot of them, upload them, write her an entire email. Like, I had to
she put it that you didn't turn them in, so she gave you
She
0.
didn't even put anything on it. She just put 0. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you can't even give an explanation. So, it just took so much time out of my day. Like, I could have been doing something much more productive than trying to find my own assignments that I already know that I submitted and completed. So I find them, and I sent her the screenshot with the date in the corner of when it was turned in, which was 2 months ago. And she replied, she was like, oh, I never got these. Look at the date in the corner and your name on the email. And then she went back and gave me 100% on both of them. And I went on Rate My Professor. I started typing up some nasty mean things, but then I was like,
deleted it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna go back and do that at the end of the year, but I was more worried about, like, what if, like, teachers, like, stay kept up with, like, people who rate them, and then, like, she sees that I sent this email at 11:30, and then all of a sudden there's this terrible Rate My Professor at 11:32.
Yeah.
I was like, last thing I want to do is make her not like me anymore, because I
wonder if teachers really care about Rate My Professor or not.
I feel like they do. I mean, it's the same thing as, like, you know, like all those YouTube blogs and stuff where they talk crap about you.
I feel like I would probably...
If I would get a little bit hurt if I had a bad review on mine.
I guess it would depend. If it was like an organizational thing or something like that, I guess it's called for. But if it would be like, oh, this teacher doesn't know what she's talking about, or like, that would be hard to read.
If someone said, like, because, like, what I had typed out, I was like, never taking this professor again. I was like, she's terrible, she's so unorganized, she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, I was not being nice. And I was just like, she takes 2 months to grade your work, and then she doesn't even take the time to go look for your work to even grade it. She just gives you a 0 because she can't find it and she gives up. This is my last English class that I ever have to take in my life, and I actually went ahead and looked at, like, my grades, like, so far in college. My final grades for each semester and, like, everything like that. I have all A's except for a B in freaking English. I have gotten all A's my entire life, except for occasionally I get B's in English, and I just don't understand. Because, like, I'm so good at English. I mean, it's literally my least favorite subject, but I'm, like, good at it.
Yeah.
I just somehow always manage to not get an A in English. And it's because stupid teachers like this.
And the crazy thing is English is the one subject that's subjective.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess other classes can be too if you're writing an opinion paper, but English is very subjective.
Yeah. All right, that is literally enough to talk about school.
Yeah, that was a long...
It was a rant, and I'm still very upset.
What is the most adventurous thing on your bucket list?
I honestly don't know.
I can tell you one thing I'm never gonna do.
Skydive?
Nope. Come on, think harder. You'll guess
Go on a
it.
cruise.
Yep. We keep seeing all these TikToks of these things that happen on cruise ships.
Ever since that day when I came down to your bedroom and looked up, like, cruise, now they're on my For You page all the time flooding. And I'm just like...
Not going on a cruise. Ever. Do you have a unique talent or skill? You do? What, your elbows?
No. I'm the best person in the world at guessing the song, the artist, the first words of a song. In literally the entire world. And you could ask anybody, because at this point, this theory has been approved by so many people. Literally so many people. I feel like my entire family can vouch for this. And then also I've been playing the song game around other people now, and they literally, like, it's got to the point where Courtney, every time I, like, play the song game, she's like, this isn't even fair. Like, she's just over it. That's just my best, that's my hidden talent. It's honestly, like, I can hear the first, like, ding of a song, and I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I can't think quick enough.
Oh, that's all I can do.
I can always think of the artist first. Song titles are iffy. And then to remember the first line of a song, I don't know it until, like, 2 seconds before. Like, I have to hear every note leading up to it, and then I can start to sing it. But I can't just say, like, what's the first line of such and... Like, could I just name a song right now and you know the first line, or do you have to, like, hear those notes for it to trigger your...
It depends on what song you say.
Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift.
He said, let's get out of it. Yeah, see, I can do it.
That's crazy.
I think that's just overall, like, my best, like, characteristic of myself is, like, my memory. Because you gotta think, like, I danced for so long, and, like, even with YouTube, like, sometimes you have to memorize lines, and, like, It was all that, bye, that's it for today. It was that got me going.
If you could change your name, what would you want it to be? But they also said to tap baby girl or boy names. Just curious about your name taste.
Oh my God.
So wait, I want to put those together because I've always just really liked the name Ashley. So I would want my name to be Ashley, but I would also like that as a baby name. And I would like it spelled Ashlee. Okay.
Interesting.
You go.
I would have preferred to be named Reese, to be honest.
Which I wanted your name to be
Yeah.
Reese, but your dad said no.
I would have
Karli.
preferred that, I guess. And then my boyfriend, he keeps saying he wants to name our kid Reese. And I'm like, I don't know if I can hear that name anymore in my life.
I feel like
Then it's kind of like iconic though. Because
Yeah.
that's like me. And then like,
Would you name your boy Reese or only girl?
Girl.
Because Reese is a boy name too.
yeah, I only like it for a girl.
Okay. How would you spell it like your name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the name Zoe. I was thinking Zoe Reese is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
What was that other girl name you liked?
Cordelia.
Does it start with a V?
Violet. Well, those are all American Horror Story names, which I need to chill out on. That's for the cats, simply. My whole bloodline's gonna be.
No, tell them how you want to name your kid Cordelia.
I love the name Cordelia so much. Literally so much. And if you guys don't know, that's my black cat's name. And now I'm kind of like, I regret naming my cat that because I would so name a child that. And I want it to be like, the child's name's Cordelia, and they actually go by Delia because that's what Cordelia was supposed to go by.
Yeah.
But not many people call her that. I think
no,
like 2
everybody
people call
calls her
that.
Kitty.
Exactly. So let's just get rid of her name, and then I can name my
could.
kid Cordelia. No, I wouldn't get rid of her name.
I feel like your daughter probably wouldn't like the name Cordelia.
Why?
I personally would not want. It's so long.
But that's kind of like, that's like with people's name, like there's Matthew or Christopher. It's like they don't go
And
by
it doesn't
Christopher,
really
they go by
sound
Chris.
that good with what your last name would be.
That is kind of a fact.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
the
that's a
same
lot of different
letter sounds, and I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't flow good.
I don't know. I just like, I would even just name my kid
I think
Delia.
your idea of Reese goes good together because
I know. That's like another problem is like, I wish my boyfriend just had like Johnson as the last name so I could literally name my
amen
kid
to that.
anything. Because like there's so many things like, as you sounded out like with his last name, they sound so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm so limited in options because of
Well,
that.
why do you think we have Blake, Chase, like these simple?
I don't know. And
first
maybe it's just
names?
because like, maybe it's something you become used to when you have like a really long last name. Because like, to even say Cordelia Gregorchek doesn't even sound that bad.
Yeah,
But, like,
that's true.
So maybe you just like become used to it when it's like your last name.
Yeah, probably.
And like when you hear it, I bet you like at first Karli Gregorchek sounded like so weird, but like just the fact that we've heard it so many times that like sounds
Yeah.
natural now. So maybe I shouldn't even consider like a name sounding good with the last name.
That's true.
Even I would name my kid Tatum and she'd go by Tate. I'm just gonna name
Yeah.
all my kids after my cat.
That's
They're-
a little weird.
My other daughter's name is gonna be Dander.
Ivy's a cute name for a girl, though. That's really cute. Ivy Reese is actually cute.
I'm not gonna name all my kids after
your
my
cats.
I mean, I honestly would. but I feel like maybe that's not the best idea in the world.
Funny. What skill or hobby would you love to learn?
I'm going to learn this. I bought a pair of like figure skates from Goodwill, and once my pond freezes, I will just naturally, I just know once I get
You're
on the
going to be
ice,
out there spinning.
I will, and that is literally a fact. I bet you the second, because I'm already pretty good at ice skating, to
You
be
better
honest.
wear some knee pads.
Why?
Your legs look pretty fragile.
I 100% think I can just get out there and start spinning.
In your mind.
I can. I know when I can do something
you
and
were a
when
dancer,
I can't.
so yeah, I guess probably.
And I've been ice skating before, and it actually comes pretty easy to me. And I've always wanted to spin. But I've always wanted to try, but like, you're not gonna go to like a public ice skating place and start spinning in front of everyone. So I've just never had the chance, but I know that once I get the opportunity, I will flourish. Catch me when my pond freezes.
Skill or hobby? I wish I was really
Good at singing. That's what you wish.
Well, I was gonna say like playing a musical instrument, either the piano, so I could like play the piano and sing, or even the guitar and sing.
Ooh.
Because I'd love to write music. That would be so... Not like... No, I take that back. I don't want to write music. I want to write lyrics. Well, I guess I could do both. But I really would love to write lyrics. Okay, this will be the last question because this is a fun one. I wonder if this video will even make it to the last question, though, because you said you edit stuff out. If you could have any animal in the world as a pet, what would you have?
I feel like I know your answer. You would want a monkey.
Yeah.
I think everybody would want a monkey, but
yeah. I want like a chimpanzee.
I kind of want to be different.
Specifically.
I'm gonna go with. No, you don't want a chimpanzee.
Why? They're so cute.
No. Did you not hear about the chimpanzee that ripped someone's face off?
No.
I'll tell you.
Well, I want a nice one.
No, well, listen. So this girl owned a chimpanzee, and she had it her entire life. Like it. Like was raised with her, like they literally grew up together, and it was like the chimpanzee was older.
Yeah.
And this girl had like a friend, and the friend like constantly came around this chimpanzee. Like this was not the first time she was around him. And all of a sudden one day he just like freaked out and literally teared her whole face off. Like you can see what she looks like today. Like she can't see, her face is like all messed up. Just a one time. Or like clotted. I don't think you can just simply like peel someone's face off. Well, I'm just saying like he just attacked her whole face then. Well, yeah, her whole face was like completely gone. So I don't think you want a chimpanzee because
I don't think the question's that deep.
No, it really is that deep. Because some animals simply belong in the wild. If I were to have a monkey, it would be like the little or small monkeys. The ones that you see on TikTok. See them jump around my room. Yeah, the ones that you see on TikTok. Like who's that one? I just actually want a giant Maine Coon. That's what I want. Do you imagine like Cordelia times like 6? No, that would be amazing. Just too much. No, it's not. She would still be scared of the dogs. I would love that. Oh, well, I still stand by my chimp. I just want a really nice one. No, that chimpanzee was nice. But all it takes is animals like that. Well, that can happen with anybody. That could happen with Tucker. No, he could attack me at any time. Okay, he could attack you, but you also don't understand that evolution is real, and monkeys are literally... Well, that's an ape. A chimp and a monkey's different. Do you not know what the chimps is? The cute ones, the little ones that are like, you know, the ones that when we go to the zoo, I like to watch for the long time. Those aren't chimpanzees. Oh no, those are the apes. Okay, not those. I think you are so messed up. Those are just monkeys, bro. Oh, those are apes and chimps. Chimpanzees. Monkeys are the real little guys that swing around on the ropes and... No, chimpanzees are these big, chunky boys. Oh, yeah. You want that? Why are they so big? See? You want that? No. I pictured in my mind they were real... I guess I want a baby chimp. These are... What was that movie that we saw with the chimpanzees? And it was like really sad. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's just like a fever dream. Because like I thought about this the other day and I was like, it's a Disney movie. I brought it up. I was like, y'all remember that chimpanzee movie? And everyone was like, no. It's a Disney movie. I remember. It's really like, sad. I can't remember what happens. The baby loses its mom or something. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like this entire time we literally just talked. I feel like I maybe looked at the camera like 10 times. But I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.